some Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I'm really excited because we're making dinner rolls. Now, I know so many people have requested to make dinner rolls, and I don't know why I haven't already since it's such an easy recipe. Let's go over the ingredients so we can get started. You're going to need some all-purpose flour, some granulated sugar, unsalted butter, egg yolks, whole milk, some yeast, and some salt. That's it. Those are the ingredients. Let's get started right away. Now I've got here just a small little saucepan, and to that I'm going to add in the butter and the milk, and I'm just going to heat this up until the butter is melted and the mixture is about no more than about 120 degrees, because if it's any more than that, then what happens is when you try to actually activate the yeast, it won't work because it's too hot. So I'm just going to let this melt, come to temperature, and then I'll show you the next step. My milk and butter are up to temperature. Now I can tell by just feeling it if it's the right temperature. If you can't, then just take a candy thermometer and then just put it right in, and it should tell you if it's the right temperature or not. So to that, I'm going to take my yeast, and I'm just going to, I'm just going to sprinkle it over the top, and I'm going to leave it there for about 5 minutes, or until I can kind of smell it and I can start to see bubbles forming, because that means that the yeast is activated. So I'm just going to leave it alone for 5 minutes. I'm going to tidy up a little bit, and then I'll show you pretty much the next step, which is super easy. My yeast mixture has been sitting for a few minutes, and it's exactly where I want it. I can smell it. I'm just going to give it a quick little mix. Good. Knock this down and pretty much add in everything else. I mean, this recipe is the easiest recipe you'll ever find for dinner rolls, and it makes them just perfect every single time. So I hope that you'll enjoy it. I'm going to add in the sugar, the flour, the egg yolks. I like to use only egg yolk instead of whole eggs. I think it gives you a much richer and almost like almost a brioche-like texture. So if you're into that, and I think you'd really like this. And the salt. Pop this back up. Start on low. I'm just going to start it on low until everything is incorporated, and then I'm going to increase the speed to about medium, and I'm going to let it mix for about 5 to 7 minutes, or until the dough is super smooth. And I'll show you what it looks like once it's there. I mean, it should be really smooth, and well, you'll see. My dough is just how I like it. It's smooth, slightly tacky, which is good. You don't want to start with too much flour because you want these to kind of be really light and soft, and you don't want them to be too dense. So you can always add flour. Come on. You can always add flour because we're going to need this just for a second, just to kind of pull it together before we let it rise. Just going to get it out of my bowl. It's so smooth. I love this dough. Okay. That came together beautifully. I'm going to put it into a ball. Get rid of the excess flour. I've got a bowl here that I've greased. I'm going to put a little bit more oil in there though. I'm going to put it in there. Brush the top of it with some more oil because I don't want it to form like a crust. I want to just keep it nice and smooth and keep it moist. I'm going to cover this with some plastic wrap, and I'm going to let this rise in a warm spot for about an hour or until it's doubled in volume. I like to stick mine in the microwave. Obviously, I'm not going to turn the microwave on. I put it in there because then I know it's away from any drafts, and it rises beautifully, and about 45 minutes to an hour, and then I'll show you the next step. Now, once your dough has been resting for a while, look at that. It's like more than double its size, but it's perfect. So what I have here is a 9 by 13 inch baking dish, and I've sprayed it with nonstick spray. You could also just brush it with butter if you want to. I'm going to just flour my surface. Oh my God, this dough is so beautiful. Look at that. Just flour the top a little tiny bit. Now what I want to do is I want to cut this dough into 12 equal pieces. So once you get it flattened out, I use my dough scraper just because it's not so sharp, but you can use a knife obviously. And I'm just going to cut this into 12 pieces. Once you have your dough divided into 12 pieces, you just want to gather it and make 12 equal size little balls, rolls, whatever you want to call them, and put them on your greased little baking sheet. I mean, it's really simple. You can roll them out however you want. You can even like shape them if you want to, but I don't do that. Just gonna put them 3 at a time. That is clearly a little bit too big. So I'm just gonna stick it out of there and put it in here and continue with the rest. Now, if you want to, you can cover this with some plastic wrap. I'm just going to cover it with a lint-free towel. I'm going to put it somewhere warm once again and let it rise until they're about double the volume, or like 1.5 times the size that they are now, which should only take about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and then I'll show you what they look like right before they go into the oven. My rolls have been rising for about 45 minutes and they're perfect. I've got the oven preheated to 375, so I'm just going to pop these in for about 20 to 25 minutes, or until they're golden brown. I'll show you what they look like when they're done. My rolls baked for about 20 minutes and they're absolutely perfection. Now when they come out of the oven, you've got to do them justice by rubbing, well, I shouldn't say rubbing, by brushing on some melted butter. It's just kind of like the cherry on the sundae, you know, just makes them that much better. It makes them all shiny and moist and obviously buttery. Just take a second to brush it all over each one. I'm just gonna, look at that. I mean, come on. They're so perfect and they smell so good. They're a little bit hot right now, but delicious. They're simple, they're easy, they're a classic for a reason. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me. Go to www.laurenkitchen.com to get this recipe. Enjoy them with your family, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.